speak on the role of NALSA and the recommendations that NALSA gives to all the state legal service authorities for legal aid across the country.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning to all of you. I want to tell that I am not an advocate. I am working in National Legal Services Authority. I am telling about the National Legal Services Authority, its various schemes and the work being done by the state legal services authorities. The National Legal Services Authority has been constituted under the Legal Services Authorities Act 1987 to lay down policies and principles for making legal services available under the Act. Honorable Chief Justice of India is its patron chief and Honorable Chief Justice P. Sadashivam, Judge Supreme Court of India, is its executive chairman. There are 12 members of National Legal Services Authorities, Secretary Department of Legal Affairs and Secretary Department of Expenditure are as official members. Other 10 members are nominated by the central government in consultation with Chief Justice of India. In every state, there is State Legal Services Authority. In every High Court, there is a High Court Legal Services Committee. And in Supreme Court Legal Services Committee. And in every district, there is a District Legal Services Authority. These legal services authorities and committees have been constituted to implement the Legal Services Authority, Act and the various schemes framed by NALSA. The main function of NALSA is to lay down policies, principles, guidelines and frame effective economical schemes for state legal services authorities. Primarily, the state legal services authorities, district legal services authorities and taluk legal services committees have been asked to discharge the following main functions: to provide free and competent legal services authority, to provide free and legal services, to organize various ADR mechanisms like local adalats and mediation, to organize legal awareness camps. Free legal services include payment of court fee, providing services of lawyers in legal proceedings, obtaining and supply of certified copies, preparation of appeal paper book, including printing, translation and documentation in legal proceedings. Now I tell you who are the eligible persons who can get free legal services. Women, children, members of ST and ST, industrial workmen, victims of mass disaster, disabled persons, persons in custody who are in jail and who need legal services, and persons, general public whose annual income is below rupees 1 lakh. In Supreme Court, this income ceiling limit is rupees 1.25 lakh. Then the legal services authorities are organizing mediation and conciliation and lawyers for amicable settlement of disputes. The following types of disputes are being settled in mediation and conciliation and lawyers: matrimonial family disputes, criminal compound law cases, land acquisition cases, labor disputes, workmen's compensation, bank recovery cases, pension cases, housing board and slum clearance cases, consumer grievance cases, electricity matters, telephone bill matters, municipal matters. These legal services authorities are also organizing legal awareness camps to make aware the people about the various laws and legal services authorities that they are eligible to get free legal services. To implement this Legal Services Authorities Act 1987, NALSA has framed the following schemes. The Legal Aid Council scheme. Under this scheme, in every magistrate court, a legal aid council has been appointed to give assistance to undertrial prisoners who on account of resources cannot engage an advocate. NALSA has also framed a scheme for settlement of disputes regarding NREGA, MG NREGA, Mahatma Gandhi NREGA. Under this scheme, awareness is generated through legal literacy and awareness campaign and to establish a grievance redressal forum for organizing locals to resolve the disputes, complaints or legal problems of any person in respect of implementation of MG NREGA. Scheme for legal services to disaster victims. National Legal Services Authority has framed a scheme for providing legal services to the victims of disaster. This state legal services authorities and district legal services authorities have been asked. They have been directed to provide legal services to the mass disasters, to the victims of mass disasters. NALSA has also framed a very good scheme. This is called Scheme for Paralegal Volunteers. This project has been developed for the purpose of imparting legal awareness to various target groups of paralegal volunteers. In short, they are called PLVs, who in turn bring legal awareness to all sections of people. The PLVs are expected to act as intermediaries between the common man and legal services authorities. They bring people to us and we provide free legal services to them. The volunteers are selected by the district legal services authorities and they are appointed training by them. As on 31st December 2012, about 73,000 PLVs have been trained in the country and they have started functioning. Another scheme is National Legal Services Authority Free and Competent Legal Service. These are regulations. Earlier it was scheme, now these are regulations. National Legal Services Authority Free and Competent Legal Services Regulations 2010. These regulations have been framed to make available free and competent legal services to the persons who are eligible. Mentioned in Section 12 of the Legal Services Authorities Act 1987. The regulations envisages retainer lawyers at Taluk, District, High Court and Supreme Court level and a monitoring committee. There is a monitoring committee right from the time of receiving application for legal aid. They keep watch, the monitoring committees keep watch on the process of these applications. The highlights of these regulations are appointment of retainer lawyers in addition to the panel lawyers at each level, that is Taluk, District, High Court and Supreme Court. Monitoring committee for court-based legal services. Special engagement of senior advocates in appropriate cases. In these regulations, we have made arrangements for engaging senior advocates also if there is a need. The National Legal Services Authority Legal Aid Clinics, Regulation 2011. These regulations aim at establishing legal aid clinics in villages or a cluster of villages. The legal aid clinics are identical to the functioning of the primary health centers. These clinics are manned by the paralegal volunteers trained by the district legal services authorities and panel lawyers. These clinics work like a single window facility for helping the people to solve their problems. Besides legal advice, other services like application for job card under MG NREGA, ration card, identity card, etc. are provided to them. As on this date, about 7,000 legal clinics have been established in the country. NALSA has named a scheme for mentally ill persons also. Under this scheme is to provide legal services to mentally ill persons and mentally retarded persons. Under this scheme, the legal services authorities have been directed to provide legal assistance to the mentally ill persons for obtaining treatment and health care to them under the Mental Health Act 1984. Awareness scheme. This is National Legal Services Authority, Legal Services to the Workers of Unorganized Sector Scheme 2010. NALSA scheme for legal services to the workers of unorganized sector 2010 makes it obligatory on the part of the legal services authorities to create awareness amongst the workers about the rights and to give assistance to the securing the benefits under the various schemes and the Act. These are the broad areas I have told you. These are the broad schemes NALSA has framed. These schemes are being implemented by the state legal services authorities, district legal services authorities, and taluk legal services committees. Up to 31st January, about 1.32 crore persons have been benefited by these legal services authorities. And 73 paralegal volunteers have been trained. They are given basic training by the district legal services authorities. Basic training is basic training on the various laws, and they help people. They act like an intermediary between the common man and the legal services authorities. I accept that some people do not know about legal services authorities, and PLPs bring them to us, and we provide legal services to them. Community, then state legal services authorities have trained PLPs in jails also. This long-term, who are getting prisoners who are imprisoned long-term imprisonment. Educated long-term prisoners have been trained to act as PLPs to help the under trials, other prisoners. About 14 states have established legal aid clinics in jails also. In these clinics, jail visiting lawyers visit these clinics and they provide legal assistance to the under trials. In jails, in the last 3 years, about 41,000 cases have been settled in local laws. State legal services